Welcome to Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. The topic name is shear force and bending moment. This is unit 3 of session number 10. I am going to give a presentation on this. The subject name is strength of material. This is for third sem mechanical engineering students. Next slide, I am going to have the contents of this session. In this session, we are going to solve 3 problems on simply supported beam with point loads and uniformly distributed load. This problem is totally based on what we did in previous sessions. This problem also same only, just the value of this problem is somewhat different. Okay, in this session we are going to cover somewhat difficult problems that we have discussed in previous classes. Previous classes we solved only simple problems, but in today's session class we are going to solve somewhat difficult problems when we compare to previous session. Okay, in previous session also we solved problems on same point load with UDL only on simply supported beam, but in this session we are going to cover somewhat different from previous session. Right, this is problem. They have given a simply supported beam of span 6 meter. They have given 6 meter of span they have given, and 2 point loads they have given, 10 kilonewton, 5 kilonewton and 10 kilonewton at a distance of 1 meter, 5 is at a distance of 1 meter, 10 is a distance of 2 meter respectively from ref surface. First of all, I am going to draw on shear force simply supported beam. After that, one point load of 5 kilonewton at a distance of 1 meter and 10 kilonewton at a distance of 2 meter from left support. We have to take from left support only. Up to here we are having 2 meter and magnitude is 10 kilonewton. In addition to this, beam also carries an UDL of 10 kilonewton. This is the magnitude of UDL over a length of 3 meter from right support. We have to take from right support at a distance of 3 meter. Total distance is 6. This is 1 meter, this is 1 meter, and left with this is 4 meter. 4 meter, but we are supposed to take up to 3 meter only of UDL. From here to here we are having load, and this distance is 3 meter. This left distance is 1 meter. Okay, and this magnitude has 10 kilonewton per meter. Okay, this is the problem like this only. Okay, from here to here 2 meter. This distance is 1 meter. This distance is 1 meter. This distance is 1 meter, and this is 3. Total is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3 is equal to total is 6 meter. And also carries from left support to one point load at a distance of 1 meter, 5 kilonewton, at a distance of from left support only 2 meter, 10 kilonewton, and from right to the from right support we are going to have UDL of magnitude 4 kilonewton per meter over a distance of 3 meter from right support. Okay, before going to start with the problem, we are going to have reactions. First of all, we are going to consider only forces, not considering distances. When you are taking moment at P point, then we have to consider force into distance. Upward force are 2 forces, RA plus RB. RA plus RB is the upward force, and downward forces are 5 kilonewton, 1 point load, 10 kilonewton, plus 10 into 3, because conversion of point load, UDL into point load. Point load is equal to UDL into UDL magnitude into UDL distance. UDL magnitude is 10, UDL distance is 3. For that reason, 10 into 3 is equal to 30 kilonewton. 30 plus 10 is equal to 40. 40 plus 5 is equal to 45 kilonewton. RA plus R is equal to RB is equal to 45 kilonewton. Next, we will take moment at A point. At A point, okay, we are taking moment at A point. When we are taking A point, RA is equal to 0. For that reason, I am going to calculate from right corner to the left corner. This is upward force. These 3 are downward forces. Upward force into this distance, how much? RB into 6 equal to downward force. Downward force are this downward force 10 into 3, and we have to assume that this point load is acting center of the UD. From here to here 1.5. This is 1.5 plus this distance is 3. This distance is 3, and 3 by 2 is 1.5, and this is the conversion of 10 into 3 is point load. First we have converted into point load into this one. Okay, next 10 into this distance, 10 is into 2. Next 5 into this distance, 1 meter. By calculation RB value we got 26.67 kilonewton. After getting RB value, we have to put in this formula, we will get RA value is 18.34 kilonewton. This completes the calculation of reactions. Next slide, we are going to calculate the shear force values. Okay, first of all, how much reactions at B point. RB is 26.67, R is equal to 18.34. Okay, first of all we are going to start with right to the section at right corner. Okay, from right to the section, upward force is taken as negative and downward force is taken as positive in shear force calculation. I am going to take section over here only. There is one upward force, that is negative force. For that reason, negative 26.67. After that, up to this point, I am going to calculate up to this point only. What are the forces? This is upward force, this one is downward force, 10 into 3. For that reason, 26, this is negative value, 26.67 plus 30. 30 minus 26.67 is the positive value only, 3.34. Correction it, this is negative 26.67. By calculation also we are done. Okay, positive. Up to here we are having value of 3.34 kilonewton, up to this point. After that, at C point we are having same load, because there is no load between these 2 points. For that reason, up to at C point also we are having same load, 3.34 kilonewton. Okay, after that I am going to take section over here at D point. Shear force up to D point we are having same load. Up to here we are having same load. How much? 3.34 kilonewton. After that I am going to take section over here only at D point. At D point I am going to take 3.34. Up to here we got plus 10. How much we got? 13.34 kilonewton. Okay, at D point we got with 13.34 kilonewton. Up to here means C point. Up to E point we are having same load, 13.34. Okay, after that at E point we have to add it 5. That is downward force is positive force in shear force calculation. Plus 5 is equal to we are having 18.34 kilonewton at E point. At E point we will get up to A point also same value, at A also same value, 18.34. For trial and error method we conclude that at A point how much we are getting now, that reaction also we should have same equal. Then only we have concluded that this problem is correct only. After doing shear force calculation, we are going to draw the shear force diagram. Okay, shear force diagram. I am going to, as usual we discussed in previous session, I am going to first draw horizontal line. This is baseline. Below this negative value, above this positive value. Okay, below this first value is shear force at negative value. Up to here we have to mark it negative. This is not a scale. You can do whatever you want. This is zero line. This is found line. We have to draw with vertical line. After that there is UDL. For that reason we can't possible to draw horizontal line. First we have to mark it this point. At C point how much we are getting. At C point we are got with 3.34 positive. For that reason we have to draw above the baseline. This is positive. For that reason this is UDL, this is found line, this is left line. Both are joined with the inclined line in shear force diagram. Okay, after that there is no load between C and D. For that reason I am going to draw with horizontal up to D point. At D point how much we got? 13 point, more than 3 point. From here to I am going to mark it here. I am going to join with vertical line. Whenever point load is there would be vertical line on shear force diagram. Okay, there is no load between these 2 points. We will draw with horizontal line. Okay, after that how much we got at E point? We got 18 point. At E point we got 18.34. 18 point means more than 13 point. This is left line, this is front line. Both we have to draw with vertical line. Whenever point load is there in shear force diagram, there would be vertical line. There is no load between these 2 points. We will have same what we got here, 18.34. And after found this point, we will join with the baseline. This is above the baseline positive value, below the baseline negative value. This completes the shear force diagram. Next we will move to the concept of bending moment. What is the concept? Concept is in previously we discussed. Whenever sign changes from negative to positive in shear force diagram, this point we call it as maximum bending moment point. Okay, maximum bending. Before going to calculate bending moment, we have to calculate the maximum bending moment distance. Okay, next part. First of all, I am going to take out this component. I am going to take out this component as the maximum bending moment happened between B and C point. I am taking out here. It is like this only. I am going to take from here to here the x value. The total distance is 3 meter. For that reason, the left with this is 3 minus x. This is 3 minus of x is equal to 3 minus x. And this value is Above value is 3.34 and below value is 26 point. Sign conversion is not important while calculating distances in bending moment. Bending moment, maximum bending moment. Okay. After that, by equal symmetrical method, this x divided by this value, x divided by 3.34 is equal to this value divided by this value, 3 minus x, 26.67. Okay. After that, the x value we got with this calculation is x is equal to 2.67. Note down, this would be in meter. X value we got is 2.67 meter. After calculating this one, we are going to calculate bending moment calculation. Bending moment calculation, I already been told at support bending moment calculation is always 0. By calculation also it is 0, by if you are not calculating then also it is 0. At bending moment at B is equal to 0, bending moment at A is equal to 0. Okay. After that we require to calculate between the points. Right. I am going to take, here we are having maximum bending moment. This point I am going to take F value. And this distance is, how much distance? 2 point, we got x value is 2.67. Okay, first I want to determine this point F. Okay, this is in bending moment calculation, upward force taken as positive, downward force taken as negative. Upward force is positive, 26.67 into 2.67. Up to here only we are calculating. How much distance? 2.67. For that reason 2.67 minus. This is downward force, 10 into 2.67. 2.67. This is the conversion of UDL into point load. After that, half of the component. We have to assume that half of the component. Half of the component means 2.67 divided by 2. The value we got with is 35.56 kilonewton meter. After calculating F value, we have to concentrate to calculate C point. At C point, how much we are having? Up to here you would have understood. Okay. Now I want to calculate this point. This is upward force, positive force into this distance, and this is imaginary point load, 10 into 3, up to here, from here to here, this point distance. Now 26.667 into 3, this is the 3, minus, because this is downward force, 10 into 3, and half of the component, 3 by 2. Total value we got with this is 35.01 kilonewton meter. Okay, after this one, next critical point is D point. How much we got here? First, this is upward force positive up to this distance. How much? 26.67 into 4. 26.67 into 4 minus, because it is downward force. From here to this distance. This is 10 into 3. This is the conversion of point load, and from here to here half, 3 by 2. This is the 3 by 2, and from here to here plus 1. For that reason they have taken plus 1. By calculation we got is 31.68 kilonewton meter. We have completed at point D. Next is calculation is at point E is equal to. At point E is equal to, this is upward force, positive force from here to this distance, this into this distance, after that this into this distance. How much it is having? That is equal to 26.67 is the positive. From here to here is 5, because 3, this is 1 meter. 3 plus 1 is equal to 5 meter. Okay, minus 10 into 3 is the conversion of UDL into point load. From here to half of the component, how much it is having? 3 by 2. Plus up to here we are having, from here to here we are having 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 value. Minus downward force, 10 into this distance, 1 meter, is equal to 18.35 kilonewton. These all values are positive only, and we are not required to calculate at A point, because in supports, at the support, always bending moment is 0. Next we will draw the bending moment diagram. Right, first of all this is the extended part. At A is equal to 0, at B is equal to 0. First we have to draw one horizontal line or baseline. At B, mark it, at A is equal to 0, B is equal to 0. After, how much we got at F is equal to? F is equal to, at maximum bending moment we got 35. Before that we have to draw at C point, how much we got? 35.01. We have to mark it. For parabolic curve we will do curve like that, it crosses, it is more than 35. We have to cross it like this curve, and we have to mark it here. It is having value as 35.56 kilonewton meter. After that, we have, after getting 35 points, next point is D point, we got 31 point below this one. we have to draw with straight line. After that, at E point we got 18 point, we have to mark it and join with the straight line. After that we will join with the 0 point to 18.35. This complete the bending moment diagram. These values are positive only. This complete the problem number 7. Next we will move to next problem number 8. This problem supposed to read very carefully. Draw SF and BM diagram for a simply supported beam of 6 meter long. How much long they have given? 6 meter. Carries an UDL of 2 kilonewton over the entire span. Fully length they have given the UDL. How much magnitude? 2 kilonewton per meter. And also it carries point loads of 5 kilonewton, 4 kilonewton, 3 kilonewton at a distance of 3 meter, 4 meter and 5 meter from left support. 5 kilonewton is a distance of 3 meter, 4 kilonewton distance of 4 meter and 3 kilonewton distance of 5 meter from left support. First of all, I am going to draw roughly. This is simply supported beam. Right. First of all, whole length is 6 meter. Fully length UDL they have given. Fully length they have given UDL. How much magnitude? 2 kilonewton per meter. 2 kilonewton per meter. And point load they have given from left support. At a distance, one is at a distance of 3 meter. 3 meter, magnitude of 5 kilonewton. This would be 3 meter. And from left support only up to a distance of 4 meter, another point load they have given, magnitude of 4 kilonewton. And at a distance of 5 meter, from left support only they have given 5 meter. Up to here 5 meter, another point load, this is having a magnitude of 3 kilonewton. Okay, up to your rough figure we could have across. The main diagram like this. The UDL, full UDL they have given, and distance of 4 meter, 5 kilonewton. This is 3 meter, sorry. This hole is 6 meter. This hole is 6 meter. This distance is 3 meter. This distance is 4 meter. This distance is 5 meter. Just for your purpose I am telling. Okay. After that, before that I am going to have the reactions. Then this is only we are considering forces. Upward force equal to node. Upward force is RA plus RB. RA plus RB would the upward force. Downward forces are 3 kilonewton, 4 kilonewton, 5 kilonewton and 2 into 6. 5, 4, 3, 2 into 6, because entire length we are having UDL. For that reason 2 into 6. The total distance is 6, magnitude is 2. Total is 24. Right. After that we want to calculate RB value. For that reason I am going to take moment about A point. RB into, this is upward force, is equal to downward force. We have to consider distance from here to this distance. RB into 6. Right. 3 into 5. Already I have been told this is 5. 4 into this distance. 4 into 4. 5 into this distance. 3. Next, this would be total UDL. 2 into 6 distance and 6 divided by 2, because half of the component. Right. 82 we got. And RB value we got 13.67 kilonewton. And after putting this value in this formula, we will get RA is equal to 10.34 kilonewton. After doing this one, we are going to start with the shear force calculation. In shear force calculation, this just mark down, this is 3 meter, this one is 4 meter. And from here to here it is having 5 meter. We are not required here for calculation purpose, shear force calculation, we are not required forces, distances. Okay. In shear force, I am going to do very simple. From here to here 1, from here to here it is having 1 meter. 1 meter, this is also 1 meter, this is also 1 meter, this is 3 meter. Okay, total 3 plus 1 is equal to 6 meter. Okay, now I want to calculate at section here. Shear force calculation at B. From right to the section, upward force is taken as positive, downward force is taken as negative in shear force calculation. This would be upward, negative 13.67 kilonewton. Okay, up to here, up to C point, up to here only, up to C point, how much we are having? Up to C point, how much we are having? 13.67 is the negative value, and this we have to, this part we have to convert it into point load. How much? 2, this is the value of magnitude, UDL magnitude is 2, into distance is 2 into 1. For that reason they have taken 2 into 1. Minus, this is 2, negative is 11, negative 11.67 kilonewton. Next one is, I am going to take section over here. We got up to here, we got 11.67. This is downward force, positive, 3 positive. After calculating negative 8.67 kilonewton. At C point we got a negative 6 point. Now how much we will get up to this point? How much we will get up to D point? This is also UDL. We have to convert this into this distance. This distance also we have to consider. This UDL is 2 kilonewton. This distance is 1 meter. Okay. Up to here we got, up to here, up to C point we got 18.61 negative, and plus 2 into 1 for UDL into point load. We will get negative 6.67 kilonewton. Up to here we would have studied. Okay, this is 3, this is 4, this is 1, this is 1, this is 1. Okay, next up to D point we got, minus 6.7. At the D point how much we got? Plus 4 is equal to 6.67 negative plus 4 is equal to minus 2.67 kilonewton. Okay, up to D point. Up to E point how much we are having? Up to E point, up to D point we are having 2.67. 2.67 2 into 1. 2 into 1. How we supposed to do this? We have to convert into point load. 2 into 1 is the distance. 2 is the magnitude UDL and 1 is the distance. 2 into 1. This is negative 0.67 kilonewton. After that, at E point how much we are getting? At A point we are getting how much? At A point we are getting same value as SF at E is equal to SF at A up to A is equal to 4.33 is this value up to this value, and how much we will get at this up to A point? 2 into 3 plus 2 into 3 is equal to 6. 6 plus 10 is equal to total. At A point, up to A point we will got with 10.33 kilonewton. At A point also we will get same value, 10.33 or 34 kilonewton. What we will get RA value, that A point also we will have same value. For that reason the RA value and at A point in shear force calculation would be the same value. Right. Up here we have completed shear force diagram or shear force calculation. Next we have to draw shear force diagram. Okay. First of all, we have to draw one horizontal line. This is baseline. Below negative value, above positive value. How much we got? Negative 13 point. Next I am going to draw one negative point. We have to join with vertical lines. After that, UDL. First we have to draw with next point. How much we got at this point is equal to 11.67 we got. 11 point we have to mark it. Because of UDL we draw with inclined line. Up to here we have. Whenever point load there would be, I have been told wherever point load would be one vertical line. Up to C point where we got 11.67. At this point how much we got? At this point we how much got? This value is 8.67. This value is 8.67. 8.67 means this is the font value. This is the, we will join with the vertical line. Carefully listen carefully one more time. This value is 8.67. 8.67. Right. We have to mark it here. This is the left line. This is the font line. We have to draw with vertical line. Whenever point load there will be a vertical line on shear force diagram. After that, up to D point how much we got? Negative 6.61. We have to mark it 6.61. This is joined with the inclined line. Right. After that, here we got 2.67 negative. This is the font line. This is the left line. Both we have to draw with vertical line. Whenever there is a point load, we have to draw with horizontal vertical line on shear force diagram. After that, up to E point, how much we got? 0.67. We have to mark it here and join with the inclined line because of UDL. How much we got at E point? Positive 4.3 kilonewton. For that reason, I am to draw with vertical line. Whenever there is a point load, there would be a vertical line on shear force diagram. After that, full UDL is there. For that reason, at A point we got 10.33. For UDL, I am going to draw with inclined line in shear force calculation. This complete at A point. After that we have to join with the baseline. This is positive shear force diagram, this is negative shear force diagram. This completes the shear force diagram. Okay, next, bending moment calculation. Bending moment calculation, I already been told. In bending moment calculation, bending moment at B is equal to always 0, at A is equal to always 0. At the support A is equal to 0, at the B is equal to 0. Only required to calculate between the supports. First, I want to calculate at C is equal to how much? First, this is upward force, this is positive force. In bending moment calculation, from right to the section, upward force is taken as positive. Positive 13.67 into this distance, this is 1 meter. Up to here we are having 1 meter, 13.67 minus. Minus is this UDL, up to this UDL only we have to take. This UDL only we have to take because we are calculating up to this point only. This is the half of the component UDL. 2 into 1 is equal to 2 kN. Half of this 1 by 2. 2 into 1 is the conversion of UDL into point load, and half of this is 1.2. The value is 12.67 kN meter. Up to here we have completed. After that we are going to calculate at D point. How we are supposed to calculate? First of all, first is 13.67 into this distance. How much? 2 meter. This is 1 meter, this is 1 meter. This just note down, this is 3 meter, this is 4 meter, this is 5 meter. Okay, 13.67 into 2 minus 2 into 2, because there would be full UDL. This UDL magnitude is 2, distance also 2. 2 into 2 is equal to 4. This is UDL into point load, and 2 divided by 2. Half of the, we have to assume that point load is acting at the center of the UDL. Minus, this is 3 into this distance, 1 meter, is equal to 20.34 kN meter. Okay, after that we have to find out at E point. At E point, I am going to do calculation. This is 3 meter, this is 4 meter, this is 5 meter. This is 1 meter, this is 1 meter, this is 1 meter. Okay, after that 13.67 is the positive value because upward force is positive in bending moment calculation. Up to here we have to calculate 3 meter, 13.61 into 3 meter, completed. This is positive. These threes are negative. First, this is this whole distance is 3 meter. This UDL is 2 meter. 2 into 3 is conversion of point load from the UDL. 2 into 3, and half of the component means total distance is 3 divided by 2, 1.5 minus this into this distance, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and this 4 into this distance, 1 meter. The value we got is 22.01 kN meter. This completes the calculation of bending moment diagram. Next slide we are going to have the bending moment diagram. This is bending moment diagram. And before that, going to start with, I am going to draw a horizontal line. This is called zero line, this is called baseline. First of all, bending moment at A is equal to 0, bending moment at B is equal to 0. At C we got 12.67. I have to mark it and draw with parabolic curve because in upside we are having beam considering what is that UDL. After that at D point we got 20.34. Mark it and join with the parabolic curve. How much at D point? We got 22 point. We have to draw with parabolic curve. And A point and 22 point we have to draw with D point. E point we have to draw with parabolic curve. This is the positive bending moment diagram. This completes the problem number 8. Next slide we are going to move problem number 9. This is the problem they have given. This is the problem they have given. They have given simply supported beam of span 10 meter. Okay. It also carries a point load of 2.5 kN each at a distance of 3 meter and 7 meter respectively from left support. The magnitude is same only, but distances are different. 3 meter having 2.5 kN of each magnitude, and 7 meter also we are having same magnitude from left support. Okay. In addition to this, it also carries UDL of 0.5 kN per meter between 2 point loads. Okay, draw SFD. First, simply I will draw. First, we have to draw simply supported beam. After that, it is having total distance is 10 meter. 10 meter. Okay, it carries 2 point loads of same magnitude at a distance of 3 meter. One is 3 meter from left support. This distance is 3 meter, and same magnitude from left support to the 7 meter distance. 1 point load. This is also 2.5. This is also 2.5. and between these two point loads we are having UDL, and this magnitude is 0.5 kilonewton per meter. Draw SFD and BMD. This is the summary about drawing, like this only. 3 meter and 7 meter, and left with this meter is 3 meter. Also 2.5 of same magnitude. Between 2 point load we are having UDL of magnitude 0.5 kilonewton per meter. Right. As usual, we start with the reactions. First, we are only considering forces. Upward force is equal to downward force. Okay, upward force are RA plus RB is equal to downward force are 2.5. Both are 2.5 plus. This would be 0.5, and this distance is how much? 7 minus 3 is equal to this distance is 4. For that reason, 0.5 is the magnitude and distance would be the 4. This is the conversion of UDL into point load. 2.5 is equal to 5 plus 0.5 into 4 is equal to 2 is equal to total 7 kilonewton. After that, we are going to calculate any one of them, RA or RB. I am going to take RB value as calculation purpose. I am going to take moment about A point. Moment means force into distance. We have to consider force and distances. Okay. Nextly, RB into 10. What is this? This is upward force into this distance. Here sign conversion is not important. Whether it is the shear force, upward force, whether it is negative force. Only we have to consider values, not the sign conversions. Okay. RB into this distance 10. This is upward force. Downward force is 2.5 into this distance 7. Next 2.5 into this distance, and this UDL how much? 0.5 into 4, like this 0.5 we have converted into point load. After that, from here to this distance, from here to this distance, from here to here it is having 4 divided by, because we have to assume that point load is acting center of the UDL. For that reason I am going to take 4 divided by 2 plus this distance 3 meter. This is 3 meter. By value we got RB value is 3.5 kilonewton. After we got with the RB value, we put in this equation, we will get RA value. How much RA value? RA value is the same value, 3.5 kilonewton. This completed the calculation of reactions. Next slide we are going to start with the shear force calculation. Okay, this is shear force calculation. Okay, from here to A to D distance having 3 meter, from A to C we are having 7 meter, and from A to B we are having 10 meter, and left with this is 3 meter, because 7 plus 3 is equal to 10 total. Okay, from in shear force calculation, from right to the section, upward force is taken as negative and downward force is taken as positive. I am going to take section over here. This is only one upward force, that is negative force. Negative force is negative 3.5 kilonewton. Okay, up to here we are having same load. Up to C point we are having same load. At C point we are having different load. 3.5 is the negative plus 2.5 is the positive value. At this point we are having 1 kilonewton is the positive value. After that, up to this point we are having different because of UDL. How much it is having? This is negative 1 plus. Up to here we are having, up to at C point we are having negative 1. Up to here we are having different because of UDL. Okay. Plus because of downward force. 0.5 is the magnitude into this distance. This total distance up to this point, total distance is up to D point, total distance is 4 meter. 0.5 into 4. 0.5 into 4. This is equal to plus positive kilonewton, positive 1 kilonewton. Okay, at D point, up to D point we are calculating, not we are calculating at D point. Next one is at D point. This is up to D point we got with 1 positive 1 kilonewton. At D point plus 1 plus 2.5 plus 1 2 point because of downward force. Total is 3.5. Up to A point value also same, we are having same. Kitna? How much? 3.5 kilonewton. After that, shear force at section A also we are having same, that is 3.5 kilonewton. Once we got with shear force at section A is equal to and RA value is same, then our calculation is correct only. Next, move to the bending moment calculation. Before that, we are going to have shear force diagram. I want to draw one baseline for this. Below baseline negative value, above baseline positive value. First of all, shear force we got with B value is negative. For that reason, I am going to mark here and draw with the vertical line. Wherever there is a point load, there would be a vertical line in shear force diagram. Vertical line on shear force diagram. Okay, there is no load between these 2 points. We will have same load up to C point. For that reason, I am going to draw horizontal line. After that, only at C point, we got with negative 1 kilometer up to C point. Negative means less than 0 point. I am going to mark here and join with the vertical line. Wherever there is a point load, there would be vertical line shear force diagram. Up to here we have. After that, up to which point? This how much? Up to D point, how much we got? Up to D point we got positive 1 kilometer. I have to mark it here and join with -1, +1 with the inclined line. This point, this sign conversion point is called as maximum bending moment. Here only maximum. Whenever sign changes from negative to positive in shear force diagram, that would be the point on baseline would be maximum bending moment. At A point, at up to A point, how much we are got? At D point we got. At D point we got 3 point. This is 3 point positive. I have to mark it here and join with the vertical line. Whenever there is a point load, there would be vertical line on shear force diagram. After that, there is no load between these 2 points. We will draw with the horizontal line. After completing this A point, we have to join with baseline 0 line. This is positive. This is negative. This completes the calculation of shear force diagram. After that, we are going to know the bending moment concept. Whenever sign changes from negative to positive in shear force diagram, this point would be E point would be the maximum bending occur in simply supported beam. Okay. Next, as we discussed, I am going to take out this component outside, like this component only. This component outside I am taking like this. Okay. From here to this point, from here to here I am taking as x. Total distance, this distance is 4. 4 minus x is equal. 4 minus x is the distance. And this value is 1, and this value also 1. Okay, x divided by 1 is equal to, by symmetry method, 4x minus 1 divided by 4 minus x divided by 1. X is equal to 1 into 4x, and this is 2x. If we do like this, 2x divided by 4, then x is equal to 4 divided by 2. X value we got it is 2 value. X value is 2 value. From here to this distance, this is the x value, na? This is the x value. This would be 2 meter. Okay. After that, we are going to start with bending moment calculation. Bending moment, I already been told. Bending moment at support is always 0. At support is always 0. At A is equal to 0. At B is equal to 0. Only required to calculate between the supports only. At C is equal to how much? At C is equal to how much? At C, I am going to calculate here only. This would be 0 because at C is equal to distance is always 0. Okay, first this distance and this load into this distance. This is positive value. In bending moment calculation, from right to the section, upward force is taken as positive, downward force is taken as negative. This is upward is positive, 3.5 into this distance. How much it is having? 3 meter. This is 3.5 into 3 meter. Total is 10.5 kilonewton meter. Next, I want to calculate at E point. This is the maximum bending moment point. E point I want to calculate. This distance is 2 meter. By calculation we done. X is equal to 2 meter. From here, this is 2 meter. At E point, this is E point. This distance is 2 meter. This distance is 3 meter. This value into this distance, how much it is having? This is 3.5 into 5. First 3.5 into 5. First calculate and complete, minus 2.5 into this distance. 2.5 into 2. Because up to here only we are calculating. Minus this magnitude we have to convert into point load. 0.5 into 2. 0.5 into 2. This is the conversion of point load. Then distance divided by 2. Half of the component. We have to assume that half of the component is 2 by 2. The total value is 11.5 kilonewton meter. Okay, up to here we would have studied. After that, I want to calculate at point D. Right. This RB value into this distance, this is positive, and 2.5 into this distance, and point load, conversion of point dual into point load to this component. First, Here to here distance is 3 plus 4. 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. 3.5, because this is 3 and this UDL distance is 4. 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. 3.5 into 7, positive. Negative, because of downward force, 2.5 into this distance, 4 meter. 2.5 into 4. Next, 0.5 into 4. Total UDL is 4. Divided by 4, because we have to assume that it is acting center of the UDL distance. For that reason, there would be 4 divided by 2 is equal to, by calculation we got it 10.5 kilonewton meter. By calculation also we will get with 0 kilonewton meter. Without calculation also we have to remember that at bending moment at the support, always the value of that is 0. Okay, next is bending moment diagram. Okay, bending. How much we got at B? We got 0 value with market. We have to A value got market. Before that we have to draw horizontal line or base line. How much at we got point at C is equal to 10.5. How much we got at D is equal to 10.5. Same only. But at the E point, this is the E point. How much we got? We got 11 point. If we have to draw like that, it is the curve is more than 10.5. For that reason, I am going to draw one curve at D to C, because of here only we are having maximum bending moment. After that, there is no load between these 2 points. Draw with the straight line. Here also there is no load between these 2 points. Draw with the straight line. This is positive bending moment. Okay, in next slide we are going to have outcome of this session. After completion of this session, the students are able to draw very easily the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram with the help of simply supported beam, even after applying point load also and UDL also. Okay, next we are going to move some MCQ questions regarding to this session. This is the problem. Simply supported beam they have given, and 3 meter, 5 meter, 6 meter they have given, and UDL distance they have given of 3 meter with a magnitude of 20 kilonewton per meter, and one point load given at C point is equal to 40 kilonewton. By looking over the diagram, we have to calculate how much reaction happened at B point, how much reaction happened at B point. These are the 4 values. These are 4 values. Among them, one would be the correct answer. Carefully solve before going to answer. Next would be the simply supported beam of same problem only. We require to calculate in previously we supposed to calculate reaction. Here we have to calculate shear force at B. We are having 4 answers. Among them there would be one correct answer. Next, question number 3 would be the same answer of same diagram, only required to calculate shear force at section A is equal to. Here how much shear force acting would be the 4 answer. Do correctly and answer any one of them. Next, question number 4 of same problem only required to calculate bending moment at A is equal to how much happened, whether it is 50.33, whether it is 50.67, whether it is 0 or 52.67. By calculation also we can solve this problem. Okay, next, this is the last problem of MCQ. This is the diagram of same diagram problem. Find the bending moment at C point. This is how much bending moment at this point we are supposed to calculate. Among 4 answers there would be one correct answer. Okay, next slide is answers to the multiple choice question. These are the answers. First question answer is C, second question answer is B, third question answer is C, fourth question answer is C, fifth question answer is A. Do carefully before going to answer. Simply don't note down the answers, you do properly. Thank you with the students.